Guys, welcome back. I missed you guys. It's been a couple videos, actually a while, since my last video, so I thought I'd, you know, get on here and make a video and say hi. So it's been really gloomy here in Toronto. It's been cold, and then today it's been snowing and raining all day, and it's just really pathetic out. So I figured I'd make a video on tanning. This is actually a request from my dear friend in the UK, Kirsty. She was asking me questions about tanning. Now, this is specifically tanning in a tanning salon, not outside. So, I know some of you may think that it's cancer in a box, it's fake and bake, and it makes you orange and all that. But you know what? Honestly, that's your opinion. But I think some people just need a little bit of help when it comes to the tanning. Like, we can't all tan outside, especially if you have fair skin and you go outside, you burn, and that's it. You don't get any color, you don't go bronze, and it sucks, especially in the summer when everyone else is tanned. So I'm one of those people that have really fair skin to begin with. My natural skin tone is very fair, so I do have to go to a tanning salon. I get my base color, and then I can tan as much as I want outside or at a tanning booth. Now, I want to show you a couple lotions today and talk to you about some of the basics that if you're starting to tan or you're thinking about it, I hope I can answer some of the questions that you do have. If not, there's the comment box down below. Ask me and I will respond when I get a chance. So I've been tanning since high school. You know, at first when I first started, I wasn't sure. There weren't YouTube videos to learn, so I didn't have the information that was readily available to me. So over time, through experience, I've learned a lot with tanning and gotten to know my skin really well. First of all, if everybody's skin, at some point their color plateaus, and that means that your skin reaches a maximum darkness and it doesn't get any darker. No matter how often you tan, no matter how many times you go in a week, it doesn't get any darker because your skin reaches a maximum. And I don't recommend tanning every day, obviously. When you first start, you got to make sure that if you are fair skin, or pale or whatever, you need to start off in the low beds. Now, every salon has different level beds, and you can do it for a certain amount of minutes. Usually, if you are very fair skin, I would recommend doing anywhere from starting at 4 or 6 minutes, just so that your skin gets used to the fact that, okay, you are in a tanning bed, you are getting that the UV A and B rays that you do in a tanning bed. Typically, I would recommend 6 minutes in a low bed. I personally do 15 minutes now in a high bed. Now, when you first start off, you have to have some sort of dedication. You need to go at least twice a week, once at the beginning of the week and once at the end of the week. Why? Because you're just starting, your skin, you need to keep up with it on a schedule so that you do get your base color, but without burning, which is why I recommend 6 minutes, low bed, and then gradually work your way up to the higher beds and more minutes. And the ultimate goal here is not to burn. So if you do see some redness, of course, you can skip it and, do it once a week and see how your skin reacts. It's all trial and error. But just make sure that, you pay attention to your skin and how it reacts to the tanning bed. Now, essentials in a tanning bed. I don't have this, but usually all tanning booths, salons, have goggles. You need to wear those or put them over your eyes because that stuff, you don't want to expose your eyes to it. It's not good for your eyes anyways. We all know that. And then you need to lotion. Now, I'm not talking about the lotion you get at the drugstore that's a tanning accelerator or the SPF. Some people do put SPF on, but I recommend if you want color, you need to get one of the lotions that's available at the salon. Why? Because those are the lotions that will help you tan and help you get the color. I'll show you a few that I have. there's different steps to everyone. There's definitely a gazillion makes of lotions, but there's only a handful of larger companies that do them. They have different ones, but they have, and you can select them. Some have bronzers in them. Some have 20 times the bronzer. Some have no bronzer but has hemp in it, so it's moisturizes your skin and all that. Some have tingle effects. Tingles, I personally don't like because I just end up scratching afterwards, and it's really a tingle. So some people like it because that's when they feel like they're actually getting a tan. And the tingle, because it's got I think some of them has a little bit of a chili oil or something in it, that when you put it on and then when you tan, you feel the tingle. Now, usually after this, you itch. That's why I don't recommend it, because then I feel like a monkey. I'm scratching myself. I usually go with anything with a lot of bronzer. So I have a couple of ones. I'll show you the current one I'm using. I switch back and forth. I have two because I just finished another one, and I usually like to switch up my lotions, because when you do that, your skin doesn't get so used to one thing. So let me introduce the basics, and then I'll get into the beds and what are the options and stuff like that, okay? So the first lotion that I'm using right now is this one called Ginger by California Tan. And this has a dark tan optimizer. This has bronzer in it. Now, another one that I switch back and forth between this Ginger and it's this one. It's called Luminary, but there's it comes with a cute plaque that lights up. That's kind of like sits here. But I took it off. But anyway, it's 25 times Black Label Private Reserve. It's got 25 times the bronzer. So these are the two that I switch back and forth. This one has more of a thicker texture than this one. This one is actually very watery. That one, the Luminary, smells like a regular lotion. Some lotions that you use, you may find that you do smell like tanning. It's almost like a coconut or something smell afterward. This one has that. The Luminary doesn't. I think this one is more expensive though. I think this one comes up to $120 and this was like $85. I'm not exactly sure. Now, with lotions, you must know that it is good to invest, because you're not going to be using a lot of it. Use it sparingly and it'll last you a long time. So you get your money's worth at the end. So those are the two lotions that I currently use. One that I just finished, so that's why I bought Ginger, was this one, Australian Gold. It's hot. It's a 4th dimension bronzer. This also has a bronzer in it. This was really good. It's actually not as expensive as the other ones, which is awesome. But when I went to get the new one, they didn't have it, so I thought I'd try something new. So this is also really good as well. Now, you don't always have to buy the whole bottle of lotion at the salon. You can get them in packets. And the packets, just to try, right? Because sometimes you're skeptical about buying the whole bottle. Every salon has lotions like these. These are sample size, and you can just, buy one for like a couple dollars, and you can just use them all at once in one tan. Put it all over your body, legs, back, if you can reach, anywhere that you want. Now, some salons have tanning lotions especially made for the face, so facial tanners. I will tell you this, I don't tan my face because I just use makeup and even out the color. I don't tan my face because I don't want to be leather face and have, really wrinkly skin on my face after, so I don't tan my face. Now that's completely up to you. If you choose to, then, go ahead, but know that your skin will take effect to that, and you'll see wrinkles earlier than you expect. Now, how do I not tan my face? I cover it with a towel. So, this is going to be part 1 because my video is way too long. So it'll be part 1. I'll see you in part 2.